Greetings, Irae Holistic Livers. This is your sister and Ashley Irae. Very grateful to be here leading you through a yoga flow today. Our yoga flow today is focusing on balance, core strength, heart, and hip opening. So to begin, you'll be rolling down all the way onto your back for this class. We will begin in our Sahu pose or our mummy pose. And throughout this practice today, you will hear me refer to the Kemetic yoga terms, but also some of the more generic terms that people know, just so you know the roots of this practice. We're going to begin with our cleansing breath today, getting grounded. So as you're lying here on your back, letting your arms rest into the mat beside you, placing your hands on your low abdomen under the belly button, and beginning to breathe in through the nose, fill up the belly, hold at the top, and slowly exhale through an open mouth, dropping your jaw, releasing tension through your jaw and face as you exhale all the way out. Doing that quite a few times. And in this practice today, yes, you have the visuals to look at, but I want you to tune in deeper. I want you to use your ears more than your eyes, and your senses more than your ears. Meaning, feeling and trusting more than trying to see, but listening to use the words to guide your body into those sensations. Place one hand over your heart now and one hand over your belly, and take a moment to remind yourself, what do you give thanks for today? And what brought you here to your mat? Maybe it's an I am affirmation. Maybe it's a specific goal that you have in mind in your life. Resting your arms down alongside your body, palms into the earth for grounding, as we start to now breathe in and out through the nose. Breathing in, the belly rises from bottom, middle, upper, ribs expand, chest expands. Pause at the top of your inhale, and slowly exhale through your nose, deflating your belly deep into your spine and pausing at the bottom. We want to use that breath to guide us into our movement today. So let's bring the legs together, flex the toes back. Start to bring your arms up above your shoulders to the sky. Inhale. Exhale, chin to chest, rolling up here using those abdominal muscles, staying rounded in your spine as you reach forward, up and over your toes. Exhale takes you all the way back down, rolling down one vertebrae at a time. Inhale, arms reach overhead this time. Exhale, they circle around and roll you up to that rounded position, reaching up and over your toes. Taking an inhale there, and then again, exhale to roll down. Continue this breathing pattern with this roll up. The roll-ups help to really fire up those deep core muscles. And when we say deep, we mean deep. You have superficial muscle layers, and then you have the deep ones. The deep ones are what support the functionality and the mobility of your joints over time, and hold up your posture. So really activating through the upper abdominals here to start. Take that nice little stretch at the end, grabbing onto the toes or feet, rolling all the way back down. We're going to transition into boat here, where the knees will bend into the chest when you come up this time. Back is flat, and you come right up to your sacrum and tailbone. Inhale to roll down. Exhale to roll up. Pulling the knees into the chest, extending the legs back out long as you roll down. Exhale, rolling up. Quick inhale at the top. Exhale to control you back down. We have the option now to extend the legs for a full boat. lift up through the chest, lengthen the spine flat back, and then rounding the spine to roll you back down. Again, the exhale brings us up to that boat. The palms, notice how they rotate up, and the arms come up in line with the shoulders. One more time, we're going to be holding this. The arms, again, float up. On your last one, we're going to hold for small leg lowers. Arms are going to come up by the ears on this one, really long spine. 3 little leg lowers and lifts, trying to keep upper body still. And then cross the legs and fold the spine forward over the legs, forehead to the ground. Shift your way forward onto all fours. Coming into shoulders over wrists, hips over knees in an all fours position for our cat-cow. We're going to start with our angry cat. Exhale to round the spine, tops of the feet and shins press down. Going into cow as you arch the spine, head looks up, belly drops. You have the option to curl the toes under every time you go to cow, arching the spine, pressing the pads of your feet into the ground. And you have the option to then press tops of the feet, ankles and shins into the ground as you round the spine for cat. Your shoulder blades pull apart in cat. Your head tilts up in cow. In both of these positions, you're staying lifted out of your shoulders, not allowing those shoulders to rise to your ears at all. Pressing away from the earth, from underneath your armpits. One more time, rounding, sending all that breath out, pulling your belly button in. Coming to a flat back and now extending your left leg behind you and your right leg out by your right arm. Balance, breathe, and then round knee to nose. You can even think knee to forehead to really get a deep rounding in your spine. So it's inhale to extend arm and leg out to a flat back position, and then an exhale to round in. Press the ground away as you round in, pressing the floor away from that opposite left arm and shoulder. Knee to forehead, belly button to spine, ribs close together with that exhale, with your exhale. From here, we're gonna hold, we're gonna bend that knee and reach back for the foot for a kneeling dancer here. Take 3 deep breaths in and out. Press the foot into the hand, almost like you're kicking your foot into your hand, lifting everything up, 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 and back. One more deep inhale and exhale. You're gonna inhale, send your arm and leg out. Exhale to lower them down simultaneously, and then take a dancing lion here, circling the hips and the shoulders around. Exhaling. You want to reverse that direction when you can. This is really a free movement. Some people like to keep the knees and shoulders aligned with, because some people like to keep hips over knees, shoulders over wrists. Some people, like myself, like to dip the hips forward and make some bigger circles. Really getting the shoulder and the hip joints nice and mobile here, and then rest in a child's pose, sending your sit bones back to your heels, your chest to your thighs, and your forehead to the earth. Connect to your respiratory system. Your spirit is your breath. Your breath gives you life. Let's get ready for the other side. Come back to all fours, gliding your shoulders over your wrists and extending, when you're ready, your right leg back in space, in line with your body. Your core muscles are pulling in and up. Your belly button is pulling in and up. And then your left arm extends out alongside your left ear. You have the option to flex those back toes, send the back heel back. And we begin the movements here. Exhale to round knee to forehead. Inhale to extend arm and leg back out to a flat lying position. Use your breath as your guide in your movement, not just physically, but also mentally. Keeps you present, keeps you confident, keeps you focused, and keeps you trusting in your body. Your body is a healing machine, given the right conditions, and yoga is one of them. On that last hold, begin to bend the knee, reach back for the inside of your foot, and begin to kick your foot into your hand, arching the spine. Really press out of your right shoulder. Take about 3 deep breath cycles here, opening the heart, extending your arm and leg back out to that long line position, and lower opposite arm and leg, and go into those hip and shoulder circles again. Taking about 2 circles in each direction, 2 to 3. Really working out any tension, any resistance, and getting lots of mobility in those ball and socket joints. Nice, long, deep breaths here. And then we meet in our child's pose again for a moment, sitting back towards the heels, forehead to the mat. This will always be your reset position throughout your flow today. Anytime you need to come here and reground, reconnect to your intention or your breath, you have the option to do so. Let's come back to all fours and prepare for our Merkuts, are called our pyramid, or also down dog. So sending the sit bones up and back, the chest to the thighs. Maybe you want to bend one knee at a time here, starting to open up the back of your legs, starting to open up your calves. And really in the arms here, we want to dial and rotate the triceps out and back. That helps to send the shoulders down. Let's go for a 3-legged dog, sending your left leg up and opening the leg to bend the knee, and just hang there. Breathe into that left side, and then option to open up for a full bridge here. You always have options though. I'm taking the spider option by going into a full spider, or also called wheel. Or you can just hold the leg in the air. There's going to be always options for you during this practice, so no need to feel like you have to force yourself into anything that you don't want to. When you're ready, if you chose to go into that back bend, come back to the knee bent, square the hips, extend the leg, and then we go knee to forehead. Inhale the leg up and back. Exhale, scoop the knee into the forehead, round the spine. We'll do that about 2 more times. Every time your left leg comes up and back, try to press that right heel towards the ground. Once that left knee comes in for the last time, we're going to step it through the hands, finding a long, low lunge. Back heel on top of back ball and foot. Back leg extended. Upper back is flat on your thigh. Deep inhale. As you exhale, lower your back knee in the top of your back foot. Shift your bottom hip over your back knee, round your spine, and let your arms fold under your front leg to rise them around the body for a wide V position here on the inhale. Hold that inhale, feel the energy between the palms. We're going to seal it up. Exhale, seal the palms together. Inhale. And exhale, palms come down in front of chest, connecting to heart. Opening the arms out on the inhale to what we call dua. In other words, giving thanks. And as you exhale, pressing your back hip forward. We'll do that movement 2 more times. Inhale, press away from your front leg. Exhale, let the back hip drop down and forward. One more time, inhale, press away from the front leg. Exhale, releasing through the back hip. Inhale here, tall spine. Exhale, chest to thigh, flat back, palms come down, framing front foot. Curl back toes under, lift your back leg again into that low lunge. And then from here, we're gonna go into that twist to your left, opening that left arm. So as you can see, you can trace the left fingertips up until the arm extends like I did, or finding a circular motion. Take one more exhale, really opening through your top left rib cage and reaching that left arm back. Inhale. And as you exhale, slowly unwind, lower that left arm all the way down, left hand alongside your foot. Spiral your back right foot down, both hands to the inside of left foot, inhale. And then exhale, trace the right arm all the way up to a side angle position here. Option to look up towards those top right fingertips. And then looking forward as you exhale, reach that top arm over the ear, creating a long line of energy through your right side body, or your left side body. Rise up, warrior two. Hips are square. Gaze is over the left fingertips. Breathing. Deep, long, consistent. As you inhale, reverse the warrior, reach that left arm up and back. Bottom right hand can rest on your back leg, or it can bind around your waist. Always options. Back up to warrior two, reaching it up and over with that right arm, lengthen that right side body. Back to warrior two, and we go into a little flow here. Okay, so we can call this a dancing warrior, a moving warrior, whatever fits you or suits you. But really just finding your movement here and keeping your legs nice and steady, keeping the hips nice and open. Each movement is an inhale and each movement is an exhale. We'll rise back up to warrior two. Gaze over the front fingertips, extend the left leg. You're gonna reach the ribcage forward as much as you can without dropping the chest. And then when you're ready, lower that left hand into Trikonasana. Both legs are extended in this version of a side angle or triangle. When you're ready, we're gonna go into half moon. Hop that back foot in, and then when you're ready, lift that back leg. Shoulders are stacked here. Option to be on a block with the bottom hands if you have one. We're gonna bend that back knee and reach again for the inside of the foot like you did for your kneeling dancer. Option to arch the spine here and lift the chest up and back, opening through the hip and the heart here. Breathe into any area of stagnancy. Break it up, move it up. Trust your body. And then when you're ready, release that leg. Release the right leg and step the right leg back into a low lunge. Hands frame your front foot. Lower the back knee. And then lifting it back up so that we may step back into a high plank. Shoulders over wrists. We're gonna hinge it forward, floating into Chaturanga. We're gonna come all the way down for this first one. Warming up the extension in your spine, tops of your feet pressing down, pubic bone and your glutes are squeezing. Hands are just underneath the shoulders, and we're gonna first just float up. So hands off the ground, breathing here steady. As you exhale, you'll lower your head, neck, and shoulders back, down, forehead to your mat. Move the hands back just under the ribs. Let's go for a full up dog here, or a high cobra with keeping the knees bent and keeping the thighs and knees on the mat. You always have options here. This is what this first round of this is showing you, so that when we get into the flow, you can use any of these options. For this next one, we are going to take a full up dog now. So that means that your thighs and your knees and your hips are lifting off of your mat. So extending the arms fully, press the shoulders down the back, almost like you're pressing into the earth to lift up and out of it. Breathe in, and we're gonna go into our Merkut or pyramid, our down dog here. Press into the tops of the feet, round the spine, lifting up and back. And then once you get the down dog, lower the heels down, maybe taking a step in with each foot to get those heels down. Deep breath. Shoulder blades are gliding down your back. Your sit bones are reaching up and back for the sky behind you. Let's go into our right side. Inhale, lift that right leg up high. Exhale, bend the right knee, open up through the right hip. Option to flip your down dog into a little back bend series, or again, you can stay there. If you're flipping it and going into reversing the dog, you can stay there with the arm reaching back, or you can plant the arm and go into a full back bend here with that one leg extended, left leg extended, right leg bent. Whichever option you chose, let's all meet back in our three-legged down dog or three-legged pyramid. Same pose here. And then as you exhale, we're going to bring that knee to forehead, round it in. Inhale, extend right leg up to sky. Exhale, scoop and round in. Do that a few more times, really getting those core muscles, again, fired up here. From ribs all the way down underneath your belly button. On your last time rounding, you're going to step that foot in between the hands. Hands are framing your foot. And your back knee is lifted. You're in a long, low lunge for a breath in. And as you exhale, lower the back knee and the top of your back foot. Shift your weight to your back knee, round the arms under the front leg. And prepare to inhale, arms rise to a wide V where we hold. Chest is tall. Exhale, seal the palms together, seal the energy over your crown. And breathe in again, lifting up through your spine. Exhale, palms come down in front of chest. Going into our giving thanks. Opening the arms to dua. Inhale. Exhale, let the back hip melt forward as you take a deeper bend in that front leg. We always want to keep the front knee over the front heel and ankle, okay? So be mindful of that. Adjust as you need. Last one, third one. Exhale, back hip comes forward, hold, breathe in. And exhale your chest to your front thigh. Hands frame your front foot. Curl your back toes under, lift your back leg. We're going into our right twist here, or our reverse twist. So the right arm extends up, the left hand is planted by the inside of the right foot. Really long back leg here, an option to really open that right arm up, taking a deeper twist. Breathe in, and as you breathe out, float that right arm back down, framing your right foot. Spiral your back foot down for a side angle position. Right hand comes to inside of right foot. Inhale, and as you exhale, left fingertips are tracing across your right arm and up to the sky. your chest and up to the sky. Deep breath. Inhale, rotate your top arm and your top palm towards your ear, and as you exhale, reach your top left arm over your top ear, looking towards maybe the top of your left fingertips, and then rise into Warrior Two, staying as low as you can, looking over your front fingertips. We're gonna reverse that warrior. So your back left hand, right, maybe rests on your back leg, or it binds around your waist like you see in this version I'm doing here. Our inhale, we rise back up to Warrior Two. And the exhale, the right fingertips reach for the left ribs as you bend to the right. Now, you're trying to keep your spine as long as you can here. Try not to round too much or lean forward too much. Take this time to flow through this movement with your breath. The exhale, we reverse the warrior. And the inhale, we rise back up. So the whole time here, you're staying connected and active in that long, deep breathing pattern. Notice how a lot of times I'll adjust my hips if they rise up. Try to stay low. Last time, reversing your warrior here, really getting long in your spine. Come back up to Warrior Two. Extend your right leg for Trikonasana, triangle. Reach it forward as far as you can, and when you can't anymore, then we lower that right hand. Left arm is up to the sky. Maybe we look up towards those left fingertips. Hop your back foot forward, and then place the right hand to the outside of the right foot, and you're gonna lift that left leg. Half moon. Okay, we want to try to stack your shoulders here. If you did on the other side, we're going to bend the left foot, reach for the inside of the edge of your left foot, and arch the spine here. Beautiful position, arching the back, kicking the foot into the hand. Beautiful heart and hip opener here. When you're ready, we're going to be landing in a low lunge with control. So release the foot, look up to that half moon position, and then you're lowering the left arm, squaring the hips to the ground, and reaching that left foot back. From here, we step the left foot into a forward fold, and we can let the back of the knuckles release down. Maybe shake your head side to side and up and down. Release any tension in the back of your neck, your face, your jaw, and begin to roll up on your inhale, one vertebrae at a time, sweeping your arms around, sealing your palms together at the top and dragging them down in front of your chest. Mountain pose here, tall and confident in your posture. We're now going to flow through the flow that you just learned. So starting with a standing back bend, inhale the arms up by the ears. Exhale, press the hips forward. Open the arms to cactus here, or dua. Give thanks for life. Inhale, rise back up. Stack the vertebrae. Seal the palms. Exhale, forward fold. Maybe the arms stay extended and you bring that 5-point star down. Halfway lift on the inhale, flattening your back. Exhale, reach the hands for the back of your ankles, bend your knees, chest to thighs, and fold chin to knees. Plant your hands, framing your feet. Step your left leg back first, coming into a low lunge on your right leg as we did previously. Lower the back knee, top of the back foot. Shift your back hip over the back knee, round the spine, and inhale, arms rise to a wide V. Hold there, hold your inhale at the top. And exhale, seal your palms, arms by your ears. Inhale. Exhale, palms come down in front of chest, giving thanks. This time changing it up. Arms are gonna open to that doo-wop position. We're letting the hips press forward and resting the palms on the knee. Going for a back bend this time. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, press into your thigh. Arch your spine back. Roll your shoulders up and down your back. The inhale will stack your vertebrae back up, but keep your hips pressing forward and down. Then as you exhale, hinge your chest forward onto your thigh, flat back. Hands frame your feet, lift your back leg, and we're stepping back into a high plank after we rotate here. So still having that reverse twist, right arm extends up. Option to go onto the outer edges of your feet for a deeper rotation here, but try to keep the hips lifted. Inhale, deep opening. Exhale, rotate back down to the ground. And now let's step it back. Let's go into your warrior two. Right hand to the inside. Exhale, rotate that left arm all the way up. Inhale there, and then exhale, reach that top arm over the top ear. Palm is facing the earth. Long arm, rise to warrior two. Looking over front fingertips. Staying nice and low in that warrior two. Reverse your warrior here. Inhale, binding that back left arm around the back waist. Inhale back to warrior two. Going straight into side angle, right hand to the mat, left arm reaching up. Okay, option here to take a bind, but you want to keep your torso lifted. Deep bend in that front leg. Get low in the hips here. Open them up. Stay strong in your breath and your intention, and then reach that right hand to the outside of the right foot. We're going for half moon here from that warrior two. So we step it up, lift that back leg, hips are squared. Option here to again bend the back knee and reaching into that heart and hip opener. Now you notice you may have more of a spinal arch. Right hand can be slightly in front of right shoulder that's on the ground. Release back to half moon, extending that left leg. And we're landing again in a low lunge. Now we step it back for our high plank. Chaturanga, shoulders hinge forward. We come to a floating high plank. Upward dog, you can also take more of a modified version that we did. And then send those sit bones up and back and lower the heels as you exhale into your pyramid or down dog. You have the option to take a child's pose here if you'd like. Otherwise, we're gonna go into our next side. Inhale, lift the left leg. Exhale, step it through. Low lunge. Back leg is lifted. As you exhale, you're gonna lower the back knee and top of your back foot. Shift your back hip over back knee, round the spine for a moment. Root to rise. Inhale, arms rise around you to that wide V. Hold the breath in. Feel the energy between the palms. Exhale, seal it up. Connect the palms. Take a breath in. And as you exhale, bring the palms down in front of the heart. Think about what you give thanks for today. Dua, as we say in the Kemetic language. Arms open to that dua position. We press the hip forward, let the palms come to the thigh. Lift the chest, inhale. Exhale, press away from your thigh to help arch your spine back and send that back right hip forward. Breathe, find your balance and your stability here. When you're ready, inhale, stack your vertebrae back up, head lifts. Exhale, chest to thigh, fold forward. Hands frame the foot, curl the back toes under and lift your back knee. Right hand stays planted, take a breath in. Exhale, draw a line with your left fingertips up that left side of the leg, across your chest and up to the sky. Again, you have the option here to go into a deeper version of that twist by opening a bit more and rolling onto the outer edges of both feet, lifting up through the hips. As you exhale, lower that left arm back down. Spiral your back right foot down, parallel to the front edge of your mat. Left hand to the inside of left foot. And trace your right fingertips across your left arm, across your chest, and up to the sky. Rotate your top forearm towards your ear and reach it over. Long line in that right side. And rise, warrior two. Gaze over left front fingertips. Reversing the warrior, wrapping your back right arm around your waist. Reaching top arm up and over the ear. Inhale back to warrior two. And exhale into side angle. From there, going into that bind. Or you can always take the reverse warrior again. This is your practice, so finding what works for you. That's what worked for me in the moment, is to find a little more of that moving warrior again. If you are taking the bind in from your side angle here, you want to stack your shoulders, really get low in your hips and breathe. One more breath in and out. Lower that left hand when you're ready. Right arm reaches up. Prepare for half moon. Lift up that back right leg. And if you fall or find that you find yourself coming out of balance, it's okay. Just find the balance again. That's what this practice is all about. Not perfectionism. It's how we deal with our imperfections. That really makes them beautiful and brings perfection to our lives. After you come out of that harp and hip opener, back to half moon. Rotate the hands, framing the front foot as you lower your back foot. Prepare to step your back right foot in for a forward fold here. Back of the knuckles release, head and neck releases. We prepare to roll up here. Inhale, root to rise. Circle the arms around you. And as you exhale, seal your palms together overhead and guide them down in front of your chest in that one exhale. Check in with yourself. Close your eyes here. We're gonna go into balancing now. So opening the eyes, let's lift the right foot up to the crease of the left knee. Reach your right hand back for the inside edge of your right foot and extend your left arm up by your ear. Going into our dancer pose, we want to first try to kick the back foot into the backhand before the chest starts to come forward. So that's the key here, is you're trying to really press your back foot into your backhand. We're going to transition ourselves here back to standing. Opposite leg, lift the left foot. Left hand reaches down, right arm extends up by your ear. Begin first to kick the foot into the hand. And then your chest will start to come forward a bit. You do not want to just drop the chest. it's more about lifting up out of your circumstances, rising you to a better place. Every time, try to lower down with as much control as you can. Hands come together in heart center. Inhale, sweep the arms up and around. Take one more final back bend here. Pressing hips forward, opening the arms to dua. Inhale, rise the arms all the way back up. And as you exhale, forward fold. Releasing the back of the knuckles and then the palms down. We're going to come into a tiny little squat on the balls of your feet here, which will eventually roll you onto your back. Knees to chest. Wrapping the arms around the legs, giving yourself a big hug as you rock side to side. Soaking in all the nourishing and the nurturing of your practice today. And then maybe you want to take a little spinal twist on each side, like I felt like I wanted to there. We're going to take a happy baby before we go into our final resting position. So grabbing outsides of your feet, really making sure your back and your sacrum is on the mat. You have an option to extend the legs in happy baby as well. And then coming into your final resting pose here, your sahu or mummy pose. You have an option to take the bottoms of your feet together and let the knees open out wide like a butterfly position. This is really beneficial to open the hips. Taking one hand on your heart, one hand on your belly, or maybe both hands on the belly in a pyramid position with the thumbs together and the fingertips together. As you breathe in, notice that it's easier now to breathe into the low belly than it was when you first began on your back today. Tuning in to your intention once again for your practice today. What brought you to your mat? What goals are you working on? Not just in your physical yoga practice on the mat, but in your life right now. I want you to think about what are the direct next steps to get to that next stepping stone of your journey, of your goals. Tuning into your soul food, as I like to call it. You can choose to stay in that butterfly position or maybe extend the legs out. We're going to take our time coming out of our sahu mummy pose. Maybe again you like to sway the knees from side to side, or placing one ankle over the top of each thigh to stretch out the quads. Let's draw those knees back into the chest one more time to prepare us to come up, rocking and rolling up and down on your spine a few times until it brings you up to a seated position. Sitting in a cross-legged position or whatever's comfortable for you to close out our practice. We'll connect the palms together or let the hands rest on the knees. Reminding yourself what you give thanks for today as you take some deep breaths. And the light in me honors, loves, and cherishes the light in you. Ashe.